Hello, children. Okay, we are back again with health and hygiene. We have seen what is the definition of hygiene. We have seen definition of diseases. What is the difference between pathogen and a vector? Fine. So we have. Oops, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we have started with. Uh, we had also seen what are preventive diseases. What are the measures that can help us? Small habits, those small things can become very important precautions to be taken to avoid getting infected. Okay. Then we saw what is vaccination and immunization. These two terms, the difference between them is very important. Then today we are going to start with another important topic, that is addictive substance. Okay. Now. Yes. 1 minute, please. Yeah, we are going to start with addictive substances. I think biology is too much in the in a famous phase right now, because we have COVID case, which is a microorganism playing a havoc in worldwide. And there is also one addictive substance we know, because of which there is an episode going on all through the time. There is no end to it, right? So, but to those who do not understand what are addictive substances, see, addictive substances are actually the substances to obviously the person gets addicted to, and it is not a good substance, if you can say. Yeah, if it was a good addiction, it wouldn't have resulted into any kind of damage to our body or our psychology. Okay, but then these are the substances, they are abusive, they are misused for some kind of a pleasure that gives for a short time, but more than that it causes too much of harm to our body. Okay, and which may even result in death and all. So some people take various substances that may harm them severely. Addiction to such substances is called as substance abuse. Okay, there is a term called as substance abuse. Some of the such substances are tobacco, alcohol, drugs, which is not mentioned here. Alcohol is not mentioned. To begin with, alcohol now. Consuming alcohol gives a sense of euphoria and so becomes addictive. So, alcohol actually takes you to some other world, which actually takes away your focus from your present things, and the people, those who have stress, some tension, something which they are not able to handle, they turn to alcohol. Not all of them, the alcohol, and actually alcohol is used in some medicines, in fact, in small proportions, but there is a proportion. Yeah, when it is taken above some proportions, then it becomes, that is why it is termed as addictive. It is, if it is regularly consumed for wrong purpose. Okay, it works as antidepressant, or you can say depressant. I don't know why they have written here. It works as an antidepressant because it takes you to some other world. But then when you're using it, hampers the nervous system. Okay, it hampers the nervous system and lowers the reaction time. Nervous system, there is no understanding of where is your body going exactly, where is the hand going, where are you can see. Actually, for at least at your age, I don't think you have tried this, but then yeah, so these people are not able to even walk properly. If you have seen somebody drunken too badly, right? So they lose their hand and eye coordination, and the reaction time is different. Thinking capacity may get hampered, and so day-to-day activities and work may become dangerous. So if they are not able to think properly, so what kind of decisions we will take? So if they are working in some machinery department, it is going to be so very dangerous. Driving, if they are going to drink and drive, it is actually a crime in foreign countries, and in our country too. They check some parameters and to see whether you are drunken or no. So because obviously then you are not going to have that coordination of the driving, and it may result in accidents. Then also it can cause a person to behave with aggression. Okay, aggression is aggressive. For small things, a person may react so very badly. He may get just angry, upset, loud voice, or whatever. Okay, and second, and then this is a very next point is very important. Causes liver cirrhosis, swelling. In the sense, cirrhosis is a swelling, and liver may get damaged permanently and becomes cancerous too. So not only the liver fails, but then in some cases it extends to grow into cancerous, because it is the cells won't stop to grow. That is how it will become cancerous. Liver may become scarred, that is injured, okay, because of heavy drinking. Disease progresses and creates a loss of appetite. You will not feel like eating anything. This is the meaning of it. During pregnancy, if it is consumed, it may lead to deformation of the baby and miscarriage. That means the baby may just die in the womb itself if a pregnant lady is going to prefer to consume alcohol. There are so many chances that the baby will be deformed, or it may simply cause a death of the baby in the womb. Tobacco. The next abusive substance is tobacco. It is highly addictive. Today, if you see children, the scenario around, even in our society, we can say, is very, very bad. I guess, unfortunately, at every some phase of your life also, you will come across this, maybe through your friends, more of through your friends, or I don't know how, but then, or you may simply get attracted to it just to try it out or whatever. But then that's the reason that, I mean, you are having this education, and the lesson is included to make you, to give you a warning that it is not as it looks. It may give you a temporary sense of pleasure, but then it is going to harm you more than give you any kind of happiness. So it can be consumed in the form of cigarettes or chewing tobacco. We can see today a lot of youth into cigars and chewing tobacco, hiding from the parents, hiding from the people. But then eventually you will have to go to this physical kind of deformities. Though in your youth you feel that okay, it is something cool for some people or whatever. Okay, but then I am just stressing on this point because I see people around with given into such habits rather. Okay, and I simply hope that every year, whichever batch comes in 8th standard and goes through this lesson, will never ever think about consuming things. Rather, they will distract others by telling them the harm that you're not supposed to do this. Okay, yeah. So smoke irritates the respiratory tract and causes breathing problem like bronchitis and emphysema. So the smoke, after smoking and all, it is going to irritate your lungs and may cause into bronchitis. That is, the bronchitis becomes choked up with that smoke and breathing becomes a problem. Emphysema, also the same thing. Then short-term effects of smoking can cause yellowing of teeth and nails, bad breath and lack of appetite. So the other side effects are your teeth looks terribly yellow, the nails also, and then there is a bad fold coming from your mouth, and also you will not feel like eating. The tar present in tobacco can lead to cancer. tar, ये जो use करते हैं, okay, it is used in tobacco. So if it is used in large amounts and continuously, it can lead to lung cancer. And cancer is something, it is about life and death. Okay, and the way sometimes it is treatable if it is stage 1, stage 2, and if it is beyond, then it is untreatable. So better to stay away. Chemicals in smoke of tobacco damage the arteries, making them hard, which can lead to heart disorders. So the smoke coming from the tobacco while you're smoking, it is going to hamper the arteries and they become hard. And there are so many, actually it also leads to some kind of a plaque in your blood vessels, and then blockages happen and the blood supply doesn't reach heart. That is how it leads to heart attacks in most of the cases. And there are so many other disorders that the heart can face, okay, because of this constant smoking thing. Chewing tobacco may lead to cancer of mouth. This is another very prevalent in India, where people simply do not understand how injurious the tobacco is. Okay, so tobacco can be consumed in two forms, either smoking or this in the smoking, and there is one more thing, chewing. There is something, I don't know, something like manichang, the small packets you get. Actually nowadays, like, there is a ban on all these things. Till few years ago, there was every other small boy, even in the school, boys were addicted to this substance. It was so prominently, I mean, it was so openly sold. Then next is drugs. Now drugs is something we all know what it can cause. It will not give you any kind of a happiness. It will simply give some momentary, but then later you will have to just regret and regret. These are chemical substances that have physical, psychological effects if introduced in the body. It's just not physical, psychologically also you get affected. They're actually meant for treating some ailments. Yeah, they're actual, the scientists have come up with them so that they can treat your ailments, but they are taken in improper amounts, okay, and wrong methods. Why? So that you can just distract yourself from whatever tensions you're going through, probably, or just to feel very high and all that euphoria. That is something I have not experienced, nobody has experienced, but we do understand that it is creating some false fantasy world for you, which is just not true. Yeah, regular drug abuse can lead to uncontrolled dependence on the drug. Yes, you will not be able to control yourself of this habit once you are addicted. The person loses his or her thinking abilities and changes behavior. Yeah, everything becomes very different, right? From your talking, speaking, behaving, there's a change. Then person may also face hallucinations. That means if there's no one in the room, you still feel there is a presence of someone or something like that, okay? Hallucinations. And suffer from nausea, diarrhea, body pain, body contortions and tremors. Contortions, I think contours you have in geography, contours, yeah, circles and circles. So body is not being able to in a normal position. That is the meaning of it. And tremors is the body shivering. It shivers very fast, very rapidly, okay. Then stimulants like amphetamines and ecstasy may lead to depression and mental disorders. So these are again used in drugs, okay, through injections or whatever powder form. So they are injected into the body. Amphetamine, you'll have to remember the name of these stimulants, amphetamines and ecstasy, okay. Then there is actually these are what wait a minute, the spelling is wrong. There are addiction, it has to be, okay, please correct it. Addictions to substances like sedatives. Sedatives is actually meant for helping you to sleep. If you're not able to have natural sleep, doctors give you sleeping tablets, but then if you're habitual to it, if you become addictive to it, then it is going to increase your heart rate and you will have breathing problems, and which in extra amounts, if taken, can lead to death. On stopping, if you try to stop it in your own way, it will not be done so easily, children. So there are rehabilitation centers for the drug victims. If you really want to overcome it, then you need to go there and then heal yourself from this habit. The symptoms can be very stressful. Yeah, it is not that easy because there are side effects of taking these drugs. The last but not the least is a very dangerous one, sharing a contaminated, in the sense polluted or impure syringe, which is already used by an HIV person, and it is used by some other person. Then that HIV or that virus, which is called as human immunodeficiency virus, will get transferred to that other person, and it may cause AIDS, which is called as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. See, HIV is one of the forms of AIDS. AIDS can result in many other infections. Out of that, HIV is one of it, and it is so very terrific that it attacks your immune system. In the sense, what, even a simple cold, even a small damage, injury, a scar or whatever, can lead to death, because there is no cell, no WBCs are going to help that portion, that damaged organ, to recover. Your cold will not be able to get healed, your cough will not be, and slowly then the further complications increase, and that is how your body gives up. So it is very, very important that no sharing of the needles. It is just not for the sake of it, but otherwise also, if you go in the hospitals and every time in case you're supposed to give your blood or something, you should see that the syringe is brand new, it is open in front of you, okay. So no sharing of the needles, and so many side effects are there. Every other sentence is telling that it may result to death, so never indulge in such stupid substances, they are not at all required. Okay, not in any kind of a situation. If there is a stress, imagine there are so many soldiers out there and are guarding our country. That is something actual stress or actual pressure, but they hardly give in into such kind of a drug thing and all. These are just excuses. Okay, that I was depressed, so I took this was that. There is always a solution, and so these, please remember the side effects. Okay, for exam point of view also, at least 3 to 4 side effects you should be knowing for every drug abuse. Fine then. So it is okay for today then. We'll stop here. So bye bye and meet you in the next lecture. Take care. Good day. Bye bye.